Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Herbert going to go to the air right away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Merritt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Herbert changing things up. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. In motion right comes Allen. Herbert. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end this series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they took one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. The first carry now. This is Williams. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Second and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Merritt. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down now, Merritt, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. The tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Merritt. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
This was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Off of play action, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Let's go. Check, check, watch 54. Black open. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Tua going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down and leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Green Jack. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Eyes on 10. Eyes on 10. Girl green. Let's put that team on the hunt. Mike 3.
Here's Tua. Being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. There he goes left side. Inside the 10 and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 64 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Herbert going to change the play here.
On second down, Merritt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 5.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Tua now on first down. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here. But that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on 1st down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking for Campbell downfield. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah.
And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
First down, Merritt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now 2nd and 9. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down now, Merritt. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A give left side. Here's Achane. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. On 1st down, back to Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Achane. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's who is going to change things up. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Past the 20. 5 and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 44 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They've got his man complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Here's 3rd and 3. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Tua on 4th down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
And no sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Herbert.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Uncorks one for Davis. And my goodness, another interception.
Across midfield.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
A give, running right, Achane.
And fights through one man. And down inside the 15 he goes.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Mike 3, Mike 3.
Hey, Red.
Here we go. 0-0. Watch it, Oscar.
6, Mega.
Mike 3, Mike 3. I'm coming for you. Joker, 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 Joker. Mike 3, Mike. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Switch.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting...
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Mike 5-4.
Black shot.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Ashton Davis, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass